Hey Taurus, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your May 2021 love read. So again, this is for May, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Taurus. May 2021 love read. This is a general read, so keep that in mind as you may want to check your other signs, as some months those may resonate with you more than others or add a little more to your story. So again, keep that in mind. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for May. But like I said, make sure you check your other signs. Sometimes you get a little more clarity, add a little more to your story. You get my drift. So let's see what is going on for Taurus for May in love. Okay, any likes, subscribes, comments are greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. Also, a lot of people who subscribe have said that they're not getting notifications. YouTube is stating that that means you may not be subscribed to get notifications when I post something new. You may have that turned off, but they're looking into it. So for the meantime, they're saying if you could turn it off, turn it back on, that would be great. Also, make sure you're subscribed to get notifications from me. So if you haven't subscribed, that would be great as well. Hit the bell icon. That majorly helps the channel. So let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. Oh, and I have an extended reading that will be posted below. So if this resonates with you and you want some more clarifiers, you want some more oracle cards to go along with it, feel free to check out the extended read below. Let's go ahead and pull your oracle card for the beginning and see what is going on for Taurus in love for May. All right. And you have Spirit of Place. Very interesting. Knowing your place, understanding where it is you belong, understanding, you know, are you happy being single? Do you want to be with somebody? Do you want old? Do you want new? Again, it's very important to understand your place. It's very important to be self-aware of where you're at and being happy with where you are. This is being, you know, authentically, sorry, I'm moving around here. Being authentically, not being complacent, being authentically, I keep saying that word because they keep saying it too, and that's what this card represents, is authenticity. But the Spirit of Place talks about feeling good about the decision of where you are. Meaning, if you're single and you want to be single, you're happy with that. If you're, you know, kind of waiting to see what's going on with the past, you're happy with that. So again, Spirit of Place, knowing where it is right now in the moment you want to be. The next card you have is your current position coming into the month, and you have the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands signifies a relationship or a partnership or a planning or growth of some kind. So the Three of Wands suggests that either you're looking for one, you are in one, or you've been in one that is on your mind. I'm going to go ding, ding, ding with number 3 because the Three of Wands is talking about, oh my gosh, these cards, sorry about that. The Three of Wands is talking about, it goes along with the Spirit of Place. The Three of Wands is saying, I want a relationship, or I'm interested in having a relationship. I'm ready now for a relationship. Now, for a lot of you, this is pertaining to a relationship from the past, but the Three of Wands may just signify, again, that readiness, that feeling like you're ready to be in a relationship. You're mentally, physically, all of the above, prepared for that. But the Three of Wands is almost so engrossed with somebody in knowing them to want this relationship with, that this may present a past energy that you have. But maybe it's not happened yet, or it's not divine timing. You guys haven't come back together yet. But the Three of Wands signifies you're ready. New or old, actually. I mean, whether it's somebody new, whether it's a past energy, you're ready for this relationship to take place for the long term, for something significant. Yeah, you have the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands talks about a spark, a curiosity, an interest. So again, new or old, you're ready to go. The Page of Wands is like, you know, I would like a relationship. What shall I do here? So, you know, dating sites or meeting people through friends, or again, if somebody from the past is coming back, maybe they're sparking your interest or your curiosity, and nothing may have happened. This may just be you coming in saying, hey, I'm ready for this. I mean, I'm ready to clean the floors and, you know, wipe a baby's butt, whatever it is for you. The Page of Wands is you're waiting for that spark. You're waiting for something, whether it's communication from somebody, whether it's, you know, hopping online and seeing what's out there. You're looking for that connection with somebody to have this Three of Wands type energy. The next card you have is the Lover's card. Now, this is your distant past, or the past 5-10 years. This could be throughout your childhood. The Lover's card is a duality. It's, you know, obviously love. It's two people coming together. And it's somebody that you have a sense of belonging with, somebody that you have that connection with. So is the past coming back to, you know, develop a relationship again? We shall see. For some of you, this is going to be a surprise, or this is something that you didn't see coming. That's why the Page of Wands is here, that spark, that kind of message is coming that you didn't expect. But it's curious, you know, you're curious about it. What do they have to say? What do they want? What is it that they really want from me? What is it that they're interested in here? So again, you stumbled into something or someone that makes you feel vibrant and fresh and joyful, you know, glum energy is gone. But having the past card come up as the Lovers, this talks about feeling that love towards somebody from the past. So if you're feeling that notion, then the Three of Wands relationship energy may say it's this is your spirit of place. Your spirit of place is, you know, potentially reconciling or getting back with somebody from the past. It does feel as though this is a like shock to the heart. We give love. So yeah, like it's a shock to the heart. I don't know why that played in my head, but it's like shocking. Like they come back in, it's a whirlwind. And I know that sounds cheesy, but it really is almost as if you knew it was coming back in, or eventually you knew it would come back in. It would come to this, and you're prepared for it. Either way, like I said, with somebody new or somebody old, but there's definitely somebody here that you still care about tremendously, and they care about you tremendously. And you can get down in the comments and say, oh, no, that's not true. And I don't care about this person, and I don't. Okay, well, then you tell me what the Lover's card stands for, right? The next card you have is the Nine of Swords. Now, this is your immediate past or the past few months. Depression, anxiety, a sense of nervousness. Now, sometimes this card can represent a paranoia, and not a paranoia in, oh, you're paranoid, where's the straitjacket? A paranoia in, you know, what if I let go of the past and move on to somebody new? Do I miss out on an opportunity of reconciliation? What if I go with the past and don't look for somebody new? Do I miss out on a potential or a partner that, you know, I didn't know existed, or that I didn't know was there? So again, the Nine of Swords talks about that feeling confused or feeling anxious about something that hasn't happened and may not happen, or you may not even be put in a place to make that decision, but you're feeling the intensity of somebody's back from the past. Is this a good decision? Is this a bad decision? You know, that was weird. It's weird. Just a second. That was very strange. Anyway, so again, the Nine of Swords is definitely an energy of, you know, am I making the right decision? Do I know where I want to be? And that's what you need to decide first and foremost. You know, worrying about something that may or may not happen just takes up a lot of time and energy and space that doesn't need to be. Sorry, a second ago, and maybe, I don't know, you'll hear something or see something or whatnot, but I heard like a ringing. Almost reminded me of, you know, I have like a crystal bowl that has, you know, that they use when you go to like a sound bath, and it sounded like that. And I'm the only person awake in my house. So that was very interesting. Nobody's playing that or making noises with that. So maybe I'm losing it, right? Maybe I'm paranoid. But the Nine of Swords, like I said, is taking up energy and space in your mind that doesn't need to be there. And then you have the Moon card, okay? And the Moon card is Pisces card. So you could be dealing with Pisces or have Pisces placements in your chart. But the Moon card talks about, you know, a worry of deception. Like this person has deceived you before. They've told you things that weren't true before. Or maybe they're coming back, but you don't know the full story, or they may not be telling you the full story. Like they come in wanting the relationship, and you know, maybe knew this was coming, or you knew that your story wasn't ending. But in the distant future, just be careful, because the Moon can either be something a bear that can eat your feet in the middle of the woods, or it can be a boulder you can walk around in the middle of the woods, but you can't tell yet exactly where it's going. Don't lose sleep over this. Again, with the Nine of Swords, don't let something, the unknown, keep you awake at night or keep you worried about it. Understand that where you're at right now is where you need to be, or where you're at right now. You don't have to make any decisions today. You don't have to make any decisions tomorrow. This is something that you can take time and think about. The next card you have is the Two of Pentacles. This is what's going to happen throughout May. This is your immediate future, and you have the balancing act. The Two of Pentacles is balance. It's priorities. It's change. So something coming into your life that you weren't expecting. Now you're kind of doing the balancing act of, how do I deal with this communication? Now this could be communication from somebody, again, that you weren't expecting, because they're telling me, like, expect the unexpected. There's something here that is that you weren't prepared for, or that you didn't think would come. Now, I'm not saying that this person is coming tra-la-laing in, oh, I miss you, Taurus, I love you, Taurus, we're forever, Taurus, but there's some sort of communication happening here. And it's interesting too, because you may have been on your way towards a new relationship, or like, okay, I'm going to start dating because I'm ready for a new relationship, and then this person kind of pops in and you're like, okay, well, I want to see what this person has to say. Something, though, like I said, is changing in your universe. The next card you have is the Two of Wands. So something tangible that's going to happen throughout the month. The Two of Wands is goals. This is going, so it's interesting. You have the Two of Wands, but you're coming in as the Three of Wands. So you want a partnership. You want some sort of growth. You want to plan a future with somebody. But the Two of Wands is saying, oh, but know which direction you want to go. Do you want to go to the past, or do you want to move forward? Again, the Spirit of Place keeps sticking out at me for some reason. This is very important. It's saying, you can be anxious all you want. You can be worried about somebody being deceitful. You love this person. You have connection with this person. But at the end of the day, where do you want to go? Because too many times, Taurus, too often than not, you've put yourself or kept yourself in a situation that maybe wasn't fair to you, because somebody said, oh, we're going to get married, and it never happened. Somebody said, oh, we're going to have kids, and it never happened. And the Two of Wands is saying, no, plan you first. Plan your life, your kids, your fur babies, whatever it is you're doing first. And then know where you're going, which direction you want to go in. Keep your priorities straight. And then if somebody wants to be a part of it, great. But make sure you're doing you. Make sure you do you. The Two of Swords here, okay? The Two of Swords is how you're feeling. This is choosing, and it really does feel like you're choosing a path of finding somebody new, moving on into a different energy, into a different realm, or, returning to the past. And look, at the end of the day, this Two of Swords isn't going anywhere. So this is a stalemate. This is something that you will need to decide on. Now, I'm not saying right this second, but eventually it's either cut out the past energy and really cut it out, mean it, and move forward with somebody that there's going to be, that you're not going to have this energy, this fear, this worry, this wonder, this doubt, or give the past a chance, cut out this fear, this worry, this doubt, assume that it's going to go well, and if it doesn't, unfortunately, you've been down this road with this person. So maybe separating, or, deciding it's not what you want, would be easier this time around. For some of you, it's been a couple times around. So again, it's important, though, that you keep yourself grounded in where you're going and what you want to do. The next card you have is the Page of Cups. Now, this is your hopes and fears. Your hope is that you can see this without heartbreak. I always feel that movie, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it for copyright purposes, but that movie where I think I can, it's Sex and the City, where she says, you broke us. That's what I always think of with the Page of Cups, because when the gal says that because her husband or whatnot cheated, and the Page of Cups, your hope is that you can move forward possibly with this past person and not feel that hurt, not feel that pain, because really the Page of Cups is a childlike innocence. It's saying, I don't want to see the heartbreak. I don't want to look at you and feel bad. I don't want to look at you and feel sad, or feel torn apart, or feel, that everything has ended and there's no way to get this back. The Page of Cups is, some way, somehow can we get over the hurt. The last card you have is the outcome card, and you have the Three of Pentacles. But this might be what's standing in your way. It's very interesting. I forget who it was. It may have been Scorpio or Aquarius. I'm not sure. But somebody else had this type of situation. It kind of feels like this is a little bit of the same direction, because the Three of Pentacles talks about a third-party situation. So either they're in a third-party situation, you're in a third-party situation, you know, you guys had a relationship or were going to have a relationship, there was some sort of third party, or there is now some sort of third party, because the Three of Pentacles is a third party energy. So maybe they're seeing somebody, they're married. There's something here with this Three of Pentacles that says, now the Three of Pentacles, the third party can also be drugs or alcohol or different things like that. But the Three of Pentacles does talk about something getting in the way, or somebody who comes back to you and says, I miss you, I love you. Okay, I love you, Taurus, but I'm seeing somebody, or they're married, or they, you know, have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or it's, you know, or maybe you do. Maybe the Three of Pentacles signifies that's why you came in as the Three of Wands. You're heading towards a relationship. And so it puts you in a third party situation, because this past person wants you back, or wants to talk and at least see if there's any chance you guys can make things happen. But just be careful with that Three of Pentacles. In the extended read, we'll go a little deeper and see if we can't figure out, you know, what's going on, the energies between you and this person. But the Three of Pentacles, like I said, is some sort of situation that doesn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily work, right? It's going to keep you guys from being able to go all the way in. Balancing act. Somebody's balancing something. Is it another person? Or, you know, it could be work, or it could be, you know, I wouldn't call kids third party, so I wouldn't suggest thinking kids of a third party, but it could be, you know, an ex or a divorce or something along those lines that is kind of a third party situation for this person. So we'll dive into it a little more in the extended read. But Taurus, you have the Lovers card here. I didn't really go over that because I felt like it was kind of obvious, but in the end, love will prevail. So if it's a past person that you're supposed to be with, the Lovers, oh, it'll be a balancing act for a little while, but it will even itself out. All right, I'll see you later.